What's up guys, Agish here representing AK Fitness. I know it's been a long while since I made videos because of exams. One thing, the exams are over, I'm free right now. I got a lot of new ideas and content in my mind, and you're going to see videos every week, if not twice in a week, right? Another thing is that my audio was so bad, right, and the qualities of the videos are very bad, so I got a professional shotgun mic. I couldn't find this mic anywhere in Dubai, so I had to order it online, and the package took some time to deliver. It just came a couple of hours before, and I decided to make a video. So in this video, I'm going to answer one of my subscribers' question. He asked it a very long time back, and I said I'd make a video, but I had no time. But now I have all the time. Let's get on with the question. So the email is pretty big. I just pick out the main point which he wants me to tell him. Please could you help us out with some tips on shoulders and shoulder issues, shoulder safety with the long-term lifting, etc. Alright, so in this video I'm going to give you one exercise, right? For everyone who's watching this video, I'm going to give you one exercise which you should never do it in your lifetime. Alright, this exercise is so bad that it can harm, and it's related with the shoulders, right? It's the behind the neck barbell overhead press, right? This is a very bad exercise for anyone, and I've seen all the pro bodybuilders, the personal trainers, right, the big guys in the gym, all of them do this, and it's a really bad exercise, and people who are beginners see them and then they do the same exercise. A lot of guys love doing this exercise because I don't know, they think that if they do the normal overhead press, it's going to work on their front delt more often than their medial delt and the rear delt. If you're seeing the traditional overhead press, you will see that your elbows are out in the front, the elbows are pointing out, and then you're pressing it up all the way. While doing the fancy, shitty behind the neck overhead press, what ends up happening is your elbows are pointing towards the side, right? And you're lifting the weight up, right? So that's the difference between the overhead press and the behind the neck presses. And I'll tell you why the behind the neck overhead press sucks, right? Stay tuned. So I'm going to explain with first from the nature's point of view and from the scientific point of view. First of all, the nature's point of view. Imagine you are outside the gym, right, and you got to lift some weight over your head. How would you do it? According to me, everyone would lift the weight from the chest straight up, right? No one will take the weight and put it behind the head and then try to lift it. That's how nature is. That's how your body is meant to lift any weight over the head. So you should always be doing overhead presses rather than behind the neck overhead press. From the nature's point of view, it makes no sense if you're carrying some weight and then putting it behind your head and then lifting it, right? That's the nature's point of view. If you're still not satisfied, let's get on with the scientific point of view. Now, through the scientific point of view, your shoulders have scapular muscles, which are basically your rotator cuff muscles, which are responsible for internal rotation and external rotation. You see many guys in the gym, including me, we all warm up rotator cuff muscles by pulling in, pulling out, or from the top to bottom, just having good repetition. Sometimes you see us doing with cables or with dumbbells, right? That's just to warm up the rotator cuff muscle. Now, rotator cuff muscle is a very weak muscle, and it's a stabilizer muscle, meaning it will stabilize the shoulders. It's not meant to be loaded with weight, and it's not that kind of muscle which grows in size, right? It's right there to stabilize your shoulders. Now, watch what happens when you do a behind the neck overhead press. Now, before that, doing overhead press, your rotator cuffs are in the normal position, right? And you're simply pushing it up and down and working your shoulders, all three heads. Now, when you do the behind the neck overhead press, you're bringing the bar behind the neck. Now, watch what happens over here, right? Your rotator cuff muscle is being, first of all, stretched out. You're having an external rotation going on over here. It's being stretched out completely. And like I said, rotator cuff muscle is a very weak muscle. Picture rotator cuff muscle with a rubber band, right? When you're stretching it out, it's going to snap back in, right? So what you're doing here is, first of all, you're stretching the hell out. Do it. If you're watching the video, just make your shoulders a 90-degree angle and stretch back. You will feel some kind of discomfort over here. That's because your rotator cuff muscle is being stretched. So First of all, you guys are stretching the rotator cuff muscle, right? And on top of that, you're loading the bar with so much of weight and trying to push that weight up over your head. Just imagine the risk you're putting your shoulders in. I'm not saying anything, just imagine. First of all, you're stretching the rotator cuff muscle like anything, right? And then on top of that, you're loading up with so much of weight and screaming and trying to push the weight above your head, right? Just imagine, no wonder people snap their shoulders. It's because of this, right? People don't get it because first time you do it, no, nothing's gonna happen, right? If you do it, people are doing it for more than 5 years, right? But what ends up happening is you keep on doing over and over and over and again. Your rotator cuff muscles are very, very sensitive, so they get they get damaged every time you do it. And you might not even doing exercise. You might be doing something else. Like you might be playing basketball, and suddenly you might have a shoulder dislocation. Why? Because of the behind the neck overhead press. That's the only reason. And your rotator cuff muscles are your stabilizing muscles, like your abs. When you do heavy squats, your abs come into play. That's why many people say if you want to get abs, do squats. Why? Because your abs play a huge role in stabilizing the weight, so that you go all the way down. When you're coming all the way up, your abs are playing a huge role. They are stabilizing for your legs. They are stabilizer muscles. You can squat 80 kgs easily, right? But can you do a crunch with 80 kgs of barbell on your back? No. Why? Because abs are not meant to handle heavy weight. They are stabilizing muscles. Similarly, rotator cuffs, they're all stabilizers, meaning they are there just to ensure your shoulders are safe, and the main purpose is to stabilize the shoulders. That's it, right? They're not meant to be loaded with heavy ass weight and being stretched like a stupid guy. I don't know who made this exercise. It's so stupid. Many guys love doing this exercise at the beginning of the shoulder workout, and I asked many of them why, and they say that it hits the middle delt and the rear delt a lot often than the front delt. They say that my front delt is overdeveloped while doing the overhead press and when doing the bench press, incline bench press. Now, if you're doing the shoulder press behind the neck, what ends up happening is, like I said, you're putting your shoulders in a lot of risk. Now, my answer is, why can't you go with dumbbells instead of barbells? If your aim is to bring up the middle delt and the rear delt, right? Your dumbbells, you're not coming in front like a barbell, you're bringing it parallel towards the neck. And notice, you're not going behind the neck like a stupid idiot, right? Who does that? You're already putting your rotator cuff in so much of stress. If you're doing a dumbbell, right, you're bringing it parallel towards your neck and going up. Your rotator cuff muscles are not being taxed at all. You're working completely your shoulders. And even in the front, right, your rotator cuff muscles don't even come into play. And you're just bringing it up and down. So you're going to have healthy shoulders, big ass shoulders. And this is coming from a guy who does not have only shoulders. I have big boulders, right? I work my shoulders and they're big. And I never did behind the neck overhead press in my life. I've done it before, right? When I was 14, 15, I never knew about fitness. But now I have the knowledge. I'm saying it to you guys. And my friend Habib right there, stop doing this exercise. You asked for this video, and this is for you, right? So shoulder issues are I make a lot of videos on this because shoulders is one of the muscles which is very, very prone to damage. It's very sensitive muscle. You do something wrong, snap. That's it. Shoulder dislocation. So I'll be making a lot of videos about the shoulders because it's a very, very a critical topic, because many of you guys are suffering from internal rotation, right? I've seen a lot of time, and that's because of other reasons. I'll get on with another video. So hope you guys like this video. So just to conclude the video, overhead presses are the best exercise in the world to work your shoulders, right? And make sure you progress on them. And you can, the best way to develop your middle delt, a lot of guys say that I do behind the neck overhead press to get my middle delt out. If you want to do middle delt, right, if you want to focus on the middle delt, the best exercise is side laterals. That's the best. No one can beat the side laterals, right? You can do it with the dumbbell, and the best you can do with the cable, right? Shoulders, doing side laterals with the cable, you can never go heavy on cables. Why? Because they have a constant tension on their shoulders. You just keep going up and down, up and down. And having a cable, you're having a constant tension, unlike the dumbbells. So do that, and you get those cap delts popping out. Don't need to do all this shit fancy behind the neck overhead press and spoil your shoulders, right? So hope that video helps you out. I'll be making a lot of new videos, so subscribe if you haven't.